Oh, well, good morning and welcome to Italy. Today's a big day. I've got a lot of driving to do today, so we're not going to waffle on. Let's just get on with it. Right, so there we go, we've just passed from Italy into France through the longest tunnel I've ever driven, and unbelievably I forgot all about tolls in this country, but yeah, we just had to pay to go through that tunnel. 52 euros. Is what it is. Crack on. Arrivederci. Yet another toll. Time to take its toll now. Look at that. So currently at this moment I've got blue sky ahead coming in, and if you look out the back, I'll put this up and show you at the back, it's absolutely dark as hell and grey. It's like it's 2 different days. It's just crazy. We've just come through that, and we have rain, we've had hail, it snowed at one point, we had thunder and lightning, we had everything, and then directly in front of me is blue sky. Right, some question answering time. I can't look at my phone and drive at the same time, so apologies for not knowing who asked the question. So somebody asked, why doesn't our YouTube channel look Italian, and why aren't we using Italian music? Just trying to be different. If I wanted, I mean, could I make it look Italian? Yes, I could. Do I want to make it look Italian? Maybe in the future, not right now, because, you know, we're just trying to stand out from the crowd. Somebody else also asked about the removal company. So we used an agency called Anyvan, and you can go to that website. I can't remember off the top of my head if it's a .com or .co.uk, but you can go there and literally put in how many cubic meters you have estimating your removal, and then where you're moving from, where you're moving to, and then it will go out to everybody, all the international removal companies and the small guys as well, and come back to you with a price. And it probably takes about a week to get everybody's quote in. I think if you go with, you know, you'll start seeing quotes in a couple of hours, but they generally tend to be quite expensive. But if you wait a couple of days, then you get quite a few quotes in, and you can kind of go through them. And then I would just say, I mean, look at their insurance cover, just to make sure that if they damage any of your goods, that, you know, their insurance is going to pick up the tab. So very important. Now, ironically, the more we look into it, and the more people we spoke to about moving, i.e. removal companies, they did say it's cheaper to move from the UK to Australia than it is to transport all our stuff from the UK to Italy, which just blows my mind. But, you know, hey ho, such is life. Somebody else has asked us how much is this trip, the trip I'm currently doing now, is costing me, and why didn't I take the UK car? So we had two cars in the UK. We have my Mercedes, and Fran has a little Corsa, little Vauxhall Corsa. Now we were considering taking the Mercedes down, and then we considered taking the Corsa down, which then we thought against it because the Corsa wasn't. We feel like it wasn't going to make it. Primary reasons really is if we take a UK car into Italy, one, it can only stay there for a maximum of 90 days, so 3 months. It can stay longer, but then you have to register as an Italian vehicle, and then, you know, get your headlights converted, yada yada, etc, etc. And before you know it, you've spent a couple of thousand making all that happen. So what has this journey cost me so far? So far, I got a train from Plymouth to Stansted, or 3 trains, and that was £130. You can convert that however you want, and that took 4 hours. I then stayed in the Radisson Blu Hotel at Stansted, and that was like £80 for the night. And then my flight from my flight from London Stansted to Pescara cost me £24. That's all it cost. And then the hire car I'm currently in cost us for the 2 weeks. Now, it was a bit more than we were planning, because we've taken out obviously the cross borders policy, and we've maximised the breakdown cover and also maximised the insurance cover. So we've paid, I think it was about €600 to have this car for 2 weeks. Now, if you put that in perspective against cars that you hire in the UK, we couldn't probably get a car for 5 days for that price, never mind 2 weeks. And then when we get back to Italy and the 2 weeks is up on this one, we will rent another car locally, so because we can't buy a new car until Fran has her proof of residence, and there's a whole special Italian word for that, and it doesn't come to mind at the moment. So we're going to hire another car, but because it'll be a smaller car and we don't need maximum cover insurance, we don't need the cross borders and something. So we had a price the other day to have a Fiat 500L, which is one of those huge Fiat 500s, which is clearly not a small car anymore. But for 3 weeks, we could have it for €200 for 3 weeks. Like, almost want to swear on that one. 3 weeks, €200. Lots of people keep asking about costs on the house. I know Fran doesn't want to reveal the actual what we've paid for the house just yet. I think once we're there, which will be in about a week from now, so I'll be back home in Plymouth tomorrow, which is Monday, and then Friday we set off back down to Italy, and we plan to get there for Monday next week. So in a week's time we'll be there, but she will be. There's a lot of building work already planned to happen at the house. You might have seen one of the other videos. I'll put a link in the description to one of the other videos about building work needed and the problems the house has got. But she did say she was going to run through a cost of what the immediate works are going to cost us. So septic tank, the LPG tank, numerous bits and bobs. So I'll leave that up to her. I won't do any of that now.
We went for each other like a bullet from a gun, faster than the sheriff's drawing, hotter than the sun. Didn't see it coming lately, I've been on the run. You know you've seen my face before, so let me tell you something. Darling, you fell in love with the famous man. See my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, would you still want me? 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me? I got a bag of money, honey, and it don't belong to me. Took it from a man that had it coming, so you know it wasn't free. We'll load this Smith and Wesson up and take our horses east. And if we run into any trouble, we'll leave them in the crimson streets. Darling, you fell in love with the famous man. See my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, would you still want me? 'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want